Welcome to a video summary of the JVC DLA-Z1 projector. You can read the full in-depth review via the link in the description or by clicking the card at the top right of the video. The Z1 is JVC's first native 4K projector, and if that wasn't enough, it also uses a laser light source. Of course, this kind of cutting-edge tech doesn't come cheap, and the Z1 will set you back a hefty £35,000. Naturally, at that price point, the build quality is excellent, but then it needs to be. The Z1 is a very big projector, and we placed a Blu-ray box in front of it to give you some scale. However, despite its size and weight, the Z1 uses a similar basic design to JVC's current bulb-based models, except it's on steroids, as you can see in this shot. The Z1 uses a matte black finish that seems appropriate for the kind of environments it will be used in. It has a centrally mounted, very high quality all-glass lens and air vents on either side. Strangely, considering the Z1's flagship status, it doesn't have a motorised lens cover. There are some indicator lights on the top right hand corner as you face the projector, but all the other controls and connections are at the rear. Here you'll find some basic controls in case you misplaced the remote, along with all the connections. There are two HDMI 2.0B inputs, which means the Z1 not only accepts professional 4K and Ultra HD resolutions, but also supports high dynamic range, specifically HDR10, hybrid log gamma and HDCP 2.2. There's an Ethernet port, an RS-232 serial connector, a 12-volt trigger and a USB port for servicing, along with a connector for a 3D synchro emitter. Once again, despite its flagship status, you'll need to buy the emitter and active shutter glasses separately. The Z1 comes with JVC's standard remote control, which is comfortable to hold and sensibly laid out. It includes all the buttons that you'll need to set up and control the projector, as well as a backlight, which is handy for using the remote in the dark. Once you've addressed the sheer physical size of the Z1, setting it up is very straightforward thanks to its motorised lens controls. There's also a lens memory feature for those using a scope ratio screen. The menu system is simple but effective, and very similar to the normal JVC menus, but with a nod to the custom install market, which makes sense. All the controls are sensibly laid out and labelled, including a dedicated HDR mode and curves for HDR10 and HLG. The Z1 is THX certified and includes ISF calibration controls. The out-of-the-box grayscale definitely could have been better, and there was an obvious success of red in the image, although the gamma was tracking at 2.5 precisely. There was a 2-point white balance control, which allowed us to remove the excess red, resulting in errors that were all below 2 and mostly below 1. The out-of-the-box colour accuracy was better, aside from the errors resulting from the excess of red in the grayscale. Once we'd calibrated the grayscale, it was easy to deliver a reference colour performance with the colour management system, with accurate tracking across the Rec. 709 colour gamut. Of course, we would expect a projector this expensive to be professionally calibrated. The performance with HDR was also impressive for a projector, with the Z1 tracking the PQ EOTF very closely, whilst the native colour gamut was huge thanks to the laser light source. The JVC could deliver 82% of Rec. 2020 and 100% of DCI-P3 within Rec. 2020 with excellent tracking at lower saturation points. The Z1 is a very bright projector, and the laser light source will provide much longer life and greater consistency when compared to a bulb. However, it is quite noisy, particularly in the higher laser modes, and it generates an enormous amount of heat. The combination of an accurate grayscale and colour gamut, along with some very impressive video processing, resulted in superbly detailed and natural looking images. The motion handling was good and the picture was incredibly bright. However, the black levels were disappointing for a JVC, and the ability to resolve shadow detail could have been better. Both of these limitations are no doubt a result of the increased brightness. On the flip side, the higher lumens resulted in an excellent 3D performance, with bright and detailed images that were completely free of any crosstalk. The Z1 also delivered the best HDR performance that we've seen from a projector, thanks to a combination of the native 4K DLA chipset, the increased brightness, and the massive colour gamut. Ultimately, the Z1 is a great projector, aside from its weak black levels, but it's also very big, very noisy, and very expensive. However, it's worth remembering that the JVC DLA-Z1E is designed for larger venues and custom installations. If you enjoyed this video, then please like and subscribe. You can find more reviews, news, articles and videos like this at avforums.com, Europe's largest community for TVs, home cinema, movies, games, tech and gadgets. Thanks for watching.